recording the screen, so it might be a little slow. So your name is Josh Garcia.
Yes.
Age?
39.
Let's see, phone make and model?
iPhone 6.
iPhone
the big
6.
one, Plus.
iPhone 6 Plus. How technologically savvy are you on a scale of 1 to 5? 1 being not at all, 5 being an expert.
4-ish? 3.5, 4-ish?
4. And how many hours a week would you say you spend at the dog park?
When the dog is in town, probably a week. Probably 10.
10. That's like the average answer. Everybody
Okay.
says 10. Okay, so basically what I've created here is an app for the dog park to keep people connected to the dog park. I do this in a number of ways. Basically, there are 3 main tools. There's dog parks, there's a map, and then there's My Pack, which is essentially like saying you're friends with someone on Facebook, right? It's
Okay.
another user that you're connected to. So the first task I want to do is becoming like you're an actual new user, which you pretty much are. So the first thing I want you to do is to sign in with AlphaDogs, and once you're in, to use the map to find your home park, and along with one friend from that park and connect to them.
Okay.
So the very first thing you're going to do is sign up.
So I can do this here.
Yep. Yeah, you just tap you click like you would tap on your phone.
Okay. Did I not do that right?
Go ahead. Yeah, there you go. So you don't have to fill everything out. It's not like a real app, but it's just the general information that
Pretty
you're going to
straightforward.
see. So say you filled that all in, then you'd go.
After I followed it in, I would go to add my dog, or dogs,
Right?
and then I would put dog parks, and then I'm looking for my home dog park, correct?
Yes, which you could find here, or using the map tool.
Okay.
Oh, my. All right. So now you're on the map. Can you see that it has found your location?
Yes. No. Yes. No.
But it's basically that thing.
Okay. Yep.
Exactly
Okay.
right.
Perfect.
Okay. So let's say your home park is Alamo Square. You happen to be right near there. So next, if you would want to find out more about the park, what would you do?
I'm assuming I would go here
Okay. You can do whatever you
to
want.
get
There is no right
additional
answer.
information.
So basically, this is the map filter,
Okay.
which is the kind of posts that you're going to see on the map. So you'll see
Check-in.
posts about
Okay.
check-ins, My Pack warnings. So that's not where we're going to find the park. So go
Okay.
ahead and go back. There you go.
Okay. Okay. You can just click on the bombs. I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect.
My bad here. There. Oh, that's the one.
Perfect. Oh, very cool. Okay. Yeah. You
Okay,
just.
so trouble seeing those, would you say? We'll go back to it. So anyway, you've tapped on Alamo Square Dog Park. It's been centered. You get a park description, its address, and say this is the park that you go to every day. What would you want to do?
I would want to add it as my home park, or just add park here,
Right on.
because that's, I guess, within the group of parks that I would probably go to.
Yep. So if you tap on that, go right ahead.
Park marked.
Park
Oh,
marked.
very cool.
So then that becomes one of the places that you frequent.
Okay.
So now we want to find a user and essentially someone that you know from the park. Where would you want to go next?
My pack.
Sure.
Okay. And then I'm assuming that I would. I guess I could do a search.
You could. You can also just tap on a user's name too. Say you know Jackson.
Got it. So these are like hyperlinks then.
Yes.
Okay.
But actually, I'm gonna go back. It's okay. I wanted you to try and do it all from the map. So from here, you could view all the posts about the
Got
park.
it. Okay.
Okay. And So here you see all the most recent activity going on at Alamo Square Park. So say you know one of these guys.
Mr. Barkley, for example. Yeah. Okay.
So if you tap it, it should take you... Okay, so tap on that one.
Which one? Here?
Yeah.
Got it.
Alright, so this is kind of like their page, right? You got their name, their dog's name, blah, blah, blah. If you would want to connect and be friends with them, where would you go?
I would go to join pack.
Right on. You can tap it. Request sent. And go ahead and tap it again. So that means that, like, you know, you're just waiting for them to say, like, alright, I know this guy.
Okay.
Boom, we're friends. And then once they accept you, when you go to their page, it's a direct message function. So you can just send them messages once you're connected.
Got it.
Alright. So that was task 1. Overall, how would you rate the difficulty of the task? 1 being difficult, 5 being easy.
Like 5, 4?
4. Were you confused at any point during the task? Just like unsure about where to click? I know you made a few kind of decisions. But
not really. I guess the only thing would be like, I guess when you'd roll over, you could tell that it was a hyperlink. It would be much easier. Like Jackson, like I wouldn't know that you could click there and it's.
Okay, so hyperlinks are a little confusing because you can't roll over. That's the thing is, if it's on your phone,
you have to pop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
tapping it anyway. Links. So calling out links is good. I think I might start underlining them.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like
Yeah, I was gonna maybe underline because then you'll know you can just tap it.
Okay. And overall thoughts on the process? Did it seem like using the map was linear? You went to the filters right away, which is something I want to show people.
Yeah, it seems really straightforward, to be honest with you.
And what else would you use the map for? Would you use it?
We travel with the dog a lot, so it would be nice to have the map if we go to other cities to find dog parks near where we're staying.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be a hotel or near someone's house or whatever.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just focusing on San Francisco.
Got it.
You know, the immediate future. Okay, so we're going to go through and have you do another task. So let's go to the home page, which you would tap here.
Okay.
Boom, takes you home. So going from the home page, let's say you're at home and you're about to go to the park and you want to check in with your pack, read a post by another user, and reply to that post. Where would you start?
Wait, can you repeat what the hell I'm doing?
So
I'm about to go to the park.
You're getting ready to go to the park.
Okay.
You want to see what's like. You want to check in with someone and see what they've posted, and then be like, "All right, I'm coming to the park." Or like a reply to them or something like that.
I would probably go to the actual park to see who's been there. But if I'm looking for a specific person, I would go to my pack.
Okay. So you can see on my pack that it's sorted by pack posts, my posts, and messages.
Okay.
You're taken immediately to pack posts. So let's say that you see someone that you know, and that's who you're looking for. What would you do next?
I would look for when they posted last, and if it were relatively recent, I would click on their name, and then try to direct message them or reply to their message.
Okay, so go ahead and click on one of the names then. Okay, so when you miss, it'll highlight blue and tell you where to click. So if you highlight on the third user.
Wait. Oh, okay, here.
Yeah, let's just say that's the person you're looking for.
Got it, okay.
So then you kind of expand their message. You see what they wrote when they wrote it, their star rating, and that they've added a picture. And if you want to reply, you would click.
Reply.
Exactly. So you punch in all this information. Blah, 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 I'm coming to the park. Then what?
Add reply.
Right on. Cool. So then you get this little message. Congratulations, you've made a post, yada, yada, yada. It's basically just a confirmation that you made a post. So to get out of here...
I would probably just go back up to AlphaDogs to get back home.
Okay, cool. That was it. It's basically finding a friend and and communicating with
Okay.
them. So you did that really fast, which was great. You're like a 5, dude.
I like it.
Overall, do you think that was very difficult? Do you feel that there would be... Okay, let's just start there. Rating a 1 to 5, 1 being difficult, 5 being easy.
I'm gonna be 5.
5. Were you confused at any point about where to click?
Nope.
Okay, no. And what was your overall thoughts on that sort of process? I know that you said you might have done something differently. You said maybe the map...
I think I was a little confused by the question, but if I'm looking for a specific person, I would go to my pack.
Okay.
To figure out what dog park they were going to. Or where they went.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I want to drive.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's do one more task.
Okay.
So, what you want to do, we're at home again, which is great. You want to find a park that has a beach, and then we're going to be like, all right, once you're at the park, then you want to give the park a rating, and like tell someone that you're there.
All right.
So if you're looking for a park that has a beach,
I would go to dog parks.
okay, cool.
And then I would probably go into search parks and put beach.
All right, so just go ahead and tap on that. That's exactly right. So now you got it sorted by there's 3 parks with a beach.
Perfect.
And let's say that one looks more appealing to you and you want to learn more about it.
If I Chrissy Beach, I would hit post and see what people have posted about the park.
Okay.
Or I would go top rated first and then hit the post to figure out what the hell's going on at the park.
Okay, so that's a great feedback. Alright, so go ahead and tap on a park.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
So go down to Funston. Funston's where we're going today.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so now that you've tapped on Funston, it's kind of highlighted here.
Yep.
And you get the last 3 posts that were made at Funston.
Okay.
And you say, like, alright, all these people are here, great. Now I want to get there. How do I learn more about this park? Where do you go?
I would click here on Fort Funston,
Yep.
assuming that there would be additional information under the Fort Funston.
Exactly right. Boom. So this is the park page, and you can actually scroll up and down this because there's a lot of stuff.
How do I...
But-
I'm sorry, I don't use Mac.
Oh. You just swipe your finger. Like,
Oh, okay,
there's a
okay,
little,
sorry.
There's a little mouse thing there. See?
Oh, cool. Okay.
Alright, so basically you got your park description, your rating. You can map it, my parks, add a picture, check-in. Check-in is what I wanted you to do, actually. So, go ahead and scroll down and look at the other information.
Okay.
Just learning about Funston. Alright, so if you're going to let people in your pack know that you're here,
I would check in.
right. Alright, so I'm at, I gotta change that to Fort Funston, but I'm at blah 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 dog park. Put my message, then what?
Hit notify pack. Oh,
Yep, that was fine.
okay.
So once you do that, you go over to my posts, because that's your latest post,
Got it.
right?
Yep.
However, I want you to go back to the dog park, so you could just hit back right there.
Here. Okay.
Okay, and let's go ahead and close down this overlay. Nice. And then, so if you were going to see who's there, where would you go?
It's who's here,
Right.
and then it's a swipe for more, so it tells you who's there.
Perfect. So, that's basically it. I'm not sure if one of those are clickable. Will you check and see if you could tap on one of those guys? Yep.
Here. Yep.
Boom. And then if you wanted to tell him to meet you on the beach.
I would direct message.
Alright, cool. Alright, so taps on users. I'm wondering if I want to put, like, the who's here up sooner.
Got it.
Just kind of wrestling with that. So, that's the end of task 3, and but you did very well at that as well. Questions? are, overall, how would you rate the difficulty of task 3? 1 being difficult, 5 being easy?
5.
And were you confused about kind of what you were doing or anything like that during the process?
Nope.
No. And what were your overall thoughts on that? Did it seem like you got the information that you needed?
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward.
If you want to go back to the park page, is there any kind of information, other information you would want to know about the parks? You can just click back on the browser.
No, I think the one thing I would ask is whether or not you can have a dog off leash, and that's there, so that's typically the one thing I struggle with when you go out to certain places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Yvonne actually mentioned, like you should have like a leash sort,
Oh, yeah.
just like so you're only looking for parks that have off leash or whatever.
I guess the other thing that might be useful, and I don't know, some people do, like, it's nice to know that if you go to some of these dog parks, if they have the bags, just in case.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I always forget.
Haven't we all? Alright, so key takeaways. What was your overall impression of the site in general?
I think it's great.
What about it specifically? Like, you think it's useful, you like the design? Expand.
No, I love the idea of seeing other parks near where you might live that you can take the dog and kind of get out and kind of understand, is it off leash? How big is the park? Who's there? Who's not there? Do you know anyone there? It almost would be nice if someone posts that there's kind of an aggressive dog there that maybe you should wait a little bit before you come. It's all kind of useful in that sense.
Cool. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of thing I would have in mind. Would you use this site frequently, scale of 1 to 5, 1 being not at all, 5 being all the time?
Probably 4.
4.
It'd be nice to be able to see. I don't know. It's weird if you could include it with, like, if you had a dog walker and the dog walker takes the dogs to the park, you would know where your dog is, I guess. Maybe that's down the road, but it's interesting.
That is a good function as well. There's a bunch of apps out about dog walkers and like tracking how far your dog walks.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Which feature between, I guess I would say, the parks, the map tool, and the My Pack tool did you find most useful?
I like the map.
Now, it didn't seem obvious to you. Go ahead and tap on map for me. It didn't seem obvious to you right away that you knew that these were markers. Are they like too small, or did you just need a minute to figure that out?
I think I needed a minute to look at it. I looked at my location and didn't realize. I mean, maybe these become like dogs or something instead of bombs. I don't know.
Okay. They're supposed to be dog tags. So you said bombs speaks to the design. So that helps.
I was like, a dog took a poop? It's like a bomb.
Sure. Yeah, no, I totally see that. It looks like a little like Mario bomb.
Yeah, and so I was like, maybe a dog would make it, maybe point my eye to it quicker.
And you mentioned the dog, maybe how this could work in dog walkers might be a missing feature. Can you think of anything else that you would want to add to it?
Not really, not right now.
Okay. And what did you think about getting around the site in general?
I think it's pretty straightforward.
Like, this is your first glance at it?
I think it's pretty straightforward. The only thing is maybe underlining the links would make it a little bit easier, but other than that, I thought it was pretty straightforward.
Thanks. No, I think that's great feedback, because a lot of they're just all highlighted red, which is how I differentiate.
Got it.
So, thank you very much,
You're
Josh.
welcome.